Welcome back, fans. Super late night edition of the stream. Of course, we've gone later before, but I had a few minutes and decided I was gonna, I wasn't happy with yesterday's result in this pitcher, so I don't know how far we'll get tonight in the stream. I really don't have much time to go for maybe a full session, but I definitely wanted to do another run. I'm halfway tempted to do Shining Angels again, but I don't think we need it. So let's double check here. Specialized trainers. Okay, I've got Leon, so that's one. Let's see. The deck that I'm running, I've got the Magma dude, that's two. So that's two for Cruel Pumas, right? I don't think I have anybody for here, but let's double check. Okay, I've got Linnea, so that's one. Okay, that's all I've got for there is one. Shining Angels. Yeah, I'm damn near tempted to give it another shot with here, but hold on. Okay, one. I think it's one, but the one that is there, she is the UR and the starter, so okay, I don't think I have anyone for River City. No. Mystic Unicorns. So far Cruel Pumas with two. Here. One. Now I have an option here, but I haven't used her yet, so it's about one, maybe two. Oh hey, look in the chat. Dackwood, yo. I don't even know what game this is, just checking your stream out for a bit. Thanks, appreciate it. Unfortunately, because it's a mobile game, it is actually a baseball RPG. But because it's a mobile game, I can't quite do the normal overlay setup that I usually have for it. It causes a huge drain on the CPU, so I have to kind of use the app, so it's very bare bones minimum for this. So, but I appreciate you coming checking out the stream. An RPG for baseball. What are games nowadays? Oh man, this thing is deep. You know, this is actually a really fun game. It just has horrible marketing. I actually got a guy who's a pad player on Puzzle and Dragons. He now is playing this game, and he's damn near rated up as far as I am. So it's actually it's pretty addicting, man. It's pretty fun. I got, like I think I told you in the chat last night, I got screwed over, so I'm kind of doing a reboot. I'm trying to decide which stage I want to run. Yeah, okay, so that's why I got one trainer for there. Alright, let's see. This side of it, one. Yeah, so it's kind of bare bones. I'm gonna go back to Shining Angels then, only because I'll get the discount. But I really don't want to go here. You're from Buddy Stream, right? Yeah, I'm from Buddy Stream. I mean, Buddy's my nephew. He'll promote me every once in a while, say I'm his uncle. But yeah, he's my nephew. Alright, so here is the deck we ran last night. It's not the best deck, but it's actually kind of garbage deck, but we got S4, and truth be told, we should have got SS rank, so we're gonna run it. Now let's look at the let's look at the development mastery here. Oh yeah, for this one we definitely want the strength trainer up. It's a pitcher. Oh nice, yeah. Alright, so... Alright, we'll take our items, the weakness guide, the reschedule that I didn't even get to use last night, which was bullshit. The God Manual and the Captivating Perfume. Alright, man, it's time to run. So I'll tell you what then, Dakwood, I'll go a little bit slower so you can kind of see some of like this RPG element to it. Normally I kind of skip through a lot of the stories, but it's okay. Shining Angels are the only team in the galaxy that produces baseball idols. The trainees who are named starting players of the team assemble in front of the manager. Alright boys, congratulations on making it in as idol prospects. I know some of you already have fans, but don't forget that the finalists are decided by your performance this season. If you're not careful, you'll lose this opportunity for good. Wow, I can't believe I'm a finalist candidate. No more life as a trainee. Once I make my debut, it'll be smooth sailing. Don't go jumping to conclusions. You only know 4 of us can make it. You know only 4 of us can make it. Well, you're looking at one of those 4 right here. Ha ha ha. Pay attention, there's one more thing I need to tell you. The process of choosing the 4 finalists will go on air. They'll start shooting starting next week. Still, it doesn't mean you should slack off on your training. There'll be a nice there'll be a price to pay if you skip practice. Yes, sir. I'm almost there. I work hard to make my debut and make it into the Superstar League. Hey, what's with that look? Don't tell me you think you've got what it takes to make your debut. Huh? I don't care if you're a handsome guy. You're not good at baseball and have no talent. Root Senior's such a dick. You barely made the cutoff score. Do you think you can handle the pressure of being on air? Don't make a fool of yourself now, you hear? Ha 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 ha, yeah, whatever. Root Senior mocks you and leaves. That jerk, I'm going to work twice as hard now. Alright, so the prologue of this scenario is, this is like the team in the galaxy that they specialize in idols, so it's kind of like that Japanese idol trend, right? So basically, you're one of the 4 finalists who, if you win, will be like you'll basically be like the face of the brand. Meanwhile, you're trying to train to get drafted into the Superstar League, but, well, I shouldn't say you. I am the manager of my team. I'm trying to draft this guy. Alright, so here we go. Okay, right off the bat, we got a training we don't want, but we'll go ahead and take it and get the surprise bonus. Or the personal training bonus. Alright, we got a discount, which is good. We want skill point discounts. Pow, so you're the fresh meat? Ow, why did you hit me? Oh, why, you look like nothing but a weakling. I only teach the strong. Weakling, did you just call me that? You should learn some manners there. Pwahaha. How about playing a little game with me then? I'll stop calling you a weakling if you can grab this tail. Heh, easy, just don't cry once I grab that thing. I'll even let you win if you can touch it. Leonie turns around and starts waving her tail. She's clearly teasing you. Just when you're hesitating, she stretches out her tail to the left. Is this your chance? Alright, we're going to call her bluff. We're going to call her bluff and dive to the right. You fake left and dive to the right. Oh no, Leonie didn't move an inch. It's as if she already knew where you were going. Fail, you're too slow. Ugh, if only I was a little faster. Leonie's tail is well trained from hunting all those monsters. Bulk up some more and come back. Ha 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 ha. Jesus Christ, there's so much laughing in this damn thing. You have no choice but to admit defeat. Great voice acting, by the way, LO. Well, it is late, so I don't want to be doing full-on acting at this point. Although I got requested previously to start doing narration on any RPG stuff. The regulars already know these scenarios, so I don't do it, but you're new, so we'll go ahead and do it. We're back in the same damn... Well, who knows? Maybe the training, maybe it'll turn around this time. Because, like, we're going to be super imbalanced the other way, so maybe this will work to our advantage. Ooh, another skill discount, although it's a cheap skill. We'll take it. You run into Dragona. A half dragon? What? Oh, hello. Do you know anything about the Dragon's Core? Huh? What? Looks like you don't. I guess I asked the wrong person. I'll be going now. That was the most pointless event ever. Yeah, I haven't read... I actually don't know his. I didn't read that. Ooh, 2 personal trainings. Dude, none of these trainers are intelligence-based. What the hell is going on? And there's no reason to go except for like massive affinity upgrade. Nah, we're gonna take the Dex, dude. Fuck that. There's no reason to go here except that there's 4 of them. Oh, stamina. Damn, we should have went to the other one then. We probably would have got a discount. Yeah. A giant dark fairy. Okay, we've already seen this. I definitely am not going to reread that one. Basically, he's trying to run. He realizes he thinks he's a fairy, and so he's going to run. He's trying to become king of the fairies. That's all you need to know. Alright, we got a special training. Sweet. And it's for what we want. Strength. So, we're going to run it. Oh, Ruler of Terror. Specky is running toward you with a sense of urgency. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. Danger. Code red. Help. Ah. Who the hell writes this stuff? What the heck is wrong with you two? A few moments later, you realize why they ran away in fear. It was the Ruler of Terror, Leon, who showed up on the other side of where they ran away. Make way. Wow, Leon, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Price. I'm your trainee from now on. Ah, I see. Price. I'll do well to remember your name. Leon stares at you with his fierce eyes and continues on his way. Your legs begin to shudder as you feel relaxed. Hey, are you crazy? He's the one who broke King Tiger's arm with his murderous pitch. Yeah, I know. That's why I need to get on his good side. Huh? Then what the heck was that you just now? Do you want to get yourself killed? But isn't it good if you can learn from someone who can throw powerful pitches like that? Huh. Alright then, suit yourself. It's your life after all. I have to admit, I've read these in my head, but out loud they sound even more ridiculous than when I read them to myself. Alright. Well, we're not going to have any skills maxed out, but it's always good to kind of check to see where we're at. Okay, 20. No, okay, all those are there. I think everything that we got discounts on are in this. Yeah, they're all the cheap stuff. Alright, so. Alright, we'll play a game. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna have to flip all 3 of these. What a bunch of horse shit, man. See, so yesterday they gave me all hard missions so I could get max SP, and then they just fucked me over on in actual play. This time, come on. Alright, see what we can do. Okay, we got 1. Sweet. Let's shoot for 2. We got it. Alright, man. It's going to be risky. If we flip for hard, there's a risk it could go easy and we'd lose 50 skill points, but I'm going to go for it. I fucking knew it. Those bastards. Alright, the good news is it looks like and it cost me 60 skill points too. Alright, but season missions allow fewer than 28 hits, achieve 20 or more strikeouts, concede fewer than 11 runs. Should be easy. But I knew that normal one was going to flip to easy, but you always got to risk it anyway, man. Cause that's 100. That's 100. Because if we got that, that'd have been 100 chips, you know. Dakwood, I don't understand nothing, but I'm enjoying this LO. Well, you'll see the frustration that comes from the gacha game, especially because, like I said, I shouldn't be having to run this, but I'm basically doing a do-over from last night. Alright. So this kind of goes to the pitching mechanics part of it again. So he's a mental. So you see this M up here on the right. He's a mental. That means he's a strong mental attribute, which means he's very weak to fastballs, which is all I have, and that's all I'm going to throw. And look, he's not swinging. And here we go again. See, he hits it right there for the out. Too easy, too easy. Now, I don't know if we'll post this. I mean, we're going to post it on YouTube, but I don't know if we'll actually post the pitching mechanics part of it as part of the series, just because I don't think it's really relevant right now. But alright, we'll go to the inside on him. For whatever reason, the AI does not like inside pitching. He swung, so we'll go up here where it's also cold. Alright, he still swung, so we'll take the fastball, go into the corner. Hopefully he won't swing here. And he didn't strike out. Just like that. Ah, now that I understand. Yes. Alright, so he's an intelligence based batter, so we really don't have any pitches to strike him out, so we're just going to go based on his reaction and hope for the best. See, we don't really want to give him fastballs, but all I have are fastballs. So since he swung, we'll go over here. Actually, I'm going to take a little risk and throw it down the middle, because I think... Alright, well, yeah, he still hit it for an out, so that's good. I should ask, because Buddy did tell me a lot of his viewers are not from the U.S. Dakwood, are you based in the United States? Alright, we got a strikeout. We got a strikeout flash mission. Not good, because we don't have a pitch to strike this batter out, so we're going to rely on pure luck for this one. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Dakwood, yeah, I'm in the same time zones, buddy, actually. Okay, same for me. That means you're up late with me. Alright. So we failed that mission, but it was expected. We have the pitch that we don't want for intelligence batters. The only reason I asked if you're in the US or not is because, you know, obviously if you're in the US, you have a familiarity somewhat with baseball, but if you're from like Europe, then you have no clue. Alright, he didn't swing, so we'll go back here. Alright, another strikeout.
Top of the second, one runner on base.
Great attitude. Does that mean we'll see a great play today?
Sweet. So, okay, he's a strength batter, so it's weird. They're kind of susceptible to speed.
That was too slow.
So fastballs can work, but they also can really punish fastballs, so you kind of have to be careful. But we got the strikeout on him. Alright, another flash mission, so hopefully we can get this guy out. But again, he's a dex batter, and I don't have pitches that will affect dex batters, so we're just going to rely on some luck here. He's not swinging, so if he's not swinging for it, that's where we want to go. And again, folks are telling you don't throw to the same spot. You're seeing right here on the stream, right here live, that you can throw the same spot and you can strike them out. But not when they swing, which he did. Dackwood, my knowledge of baseball is limited to, quote, I know 3 strikes means you're out. Good enough. Good enough. Don't worry. Most of the people that play this game don't know much about baseball either. That's why we're exposing pitching mechanics, despite the fact that we only have 1 month of experience with the game, and these folks have been running it all year. They're running it. They're literally basing the entire meta on RPG. Based on like RPG logic, but there is a baseball element to the game, and we're using the in-game mechanics to sort of negate the fact that everybody's just like using, you know, really bullshit methods to just overpower their team.
That ball is hammered. That's a grounder.
Matter of fact, we know there's a huge
The bases are empty.
there is a huge issue with the pitchers that everybody's developing right now, and they're really susceptible to stamina issues,
Shot to deep center field.
and we've been taking advantage of it for the last 2 weeks. But they swear up and down that that's not the case. But I'm exposing it here and posting it on YouTube with commentary, because it's clear it's a flaw in the design, but I have a feeling that the flaw came as a result of audience feedback,
That ball is hammered.
of course. So it's kind of funny just seeing how you know, we're kind of dismantling like all of the current belief system around how this game's optimally to be run, and we're not paying any money either. You know, this is pay to win. I'm not paying any money, so we're trying to optimize, given the fact that we're not paying a dime to these people, which is always hard,
A great pitch.
especially since this is a gotcha game. Okay, he didn't swing, so we'll go back there
That's a sharp one.
and see,
Ball
can't hit it.
down. Was there not enough oomph behind that swing? That ball is
Can't hit
popped
it.
up.
Alright, luckily we're winning, which is good, because like I said yesterday, we lost 2 games, and because of that I couldn't max out my stats. Even though we got the highest tier ever, I feel we could have made 2 more. We could have gotten 2 more tiers up if allowed to finish that 7th week.
Top of the 5th. 1 out.
So that's what I want to do. Although I don't think I'll have time to finish it tonight. I had some spare time, so I thought I'd hop on and get a couple games in, or get a couple weeks work in.
That ball is hammered. That's a grounder. Wow, what a throw.
Nice. I'll clip that for the highlights.
No runners. Top of the 5th.
Man, I got so many videos I gotta put out. It's ridiculous. Alright, he didn't swing, so we'll go back. Alright, I think here inside is the place to go. So this game is hot and cold zones for the batters. That's what those blue and red marks represent. And in blue being cold, red being hot, so you want to avoid the hot spots. So they're weak in these areas. That means that when they were training, those batters never developed. They weren't able to hit balls there. So likewise, when you're developing hitters, you want to hit the ball everywhere so that you don't have any weak spots.
It's rolling away. Top of the sixth, 2 outs.
Alright, right in the corner. He's not swinging, and he's mental, so he is weak against fastballs, so we'll definitely keep throwing him. Well, I don't have a choice anyway, but we want those batters, you know. Okay, and that's it. I'm a starter, so I only do 6 innings, and the rest is automated. Let the team take over. Looks like we won.
A well-deserved win. The players are overwhelmed.
Alright, we got the superb rating, which we want. We get max rating. That means you pretty much did a perfect game or close to it. So you get maximum rewards. So this level 2 Dex facility, not what I want, because I'm not trying to develop a Dex pitcher, but it sure as hell looks like that's what I'm doing. Alright, on the day of the shoot, the players gather at the concert hall. The production team members are busy running around. I feel so nervous. Yeah, I hope I don't screw up. Oh, it's starting. Bright and colorful lights turn on all at once alongside lively intro music. Hi everyone, the 10th season of Angel Star 27 has returned after 3 years. Who will be the new baseball idols of the Shining Angels? Let's find out. I'm your host, Mia. And this is my co-host, Sophie. Cheers from the audience rock the entire stage. Let's go over what Angel Star 27 is all about. Sophie, take it away. You got it. In this show, we're going to pick 4 finalists out of 27 candidates. Did you know this is also how I made my debut? Awesome, then you definitely know how it feels to be here. While the show is on air, all candidates are required to collect star points. You can earn them through idle missions and training with trainers. The 4 finalists are determined after going through the final stage, which is worth a huge number of points. Who will be the finalists? Stay tuned and find out. Let's get started. The audience roars in excitement. Oh, Mia, we almost forgot something. Yeah, and by the way, I'm not doing female voices, sorry. Oh my gosh, you're right. Angel Star 27 has been hosting senior baseball idols as trainers for the candidates. This time, we're going to have the most stellar stars in the galaxy as trainers. Who are these trainers to help the trainees make their debut, you ask? Are you ready? So this just explains like your little mission within the mission. LOL, I can't even imagine a female voice coming from that voice box of you. Believe it or not, when I read stuff in my head, there is a female voice that comes up, but no, it probably wouldn't, especially at this time of night. Like I said, I am not going to be trying to project anything this late. So yeah, your goal is to be part of a debut group of 4 finalists out of 27 trainees. Are you ready? Let's see what you're made of with these idle missions. So basically, you basically collect points, and this will get you like one of the skills. This will get you a skill you get like a special extra skill from each stage. And I mean, you're only allowed to run one, so you have to kind of do like this mini game within your development season. So this is what we have to do. So we have to get these do these missions to get these points, and they also give us like bonuses too. All right, so damn, we got like 3 of them with the character. Well, hell, let's run it. All right, complete training 4 times in a row. Yes. Complete. Those are like, see, these are not like the best missions though, because I'm not trying to develop a mental picture. But at the same time, if I can get rewarded for it, you know, why the hell not? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll take the intelligence training. Although probably should take this one, but it's okay. Damn it, I don't want stamina. Stamina's okay sometimes, but that's definitely not what I wanted. Ouch. You sustain a scratch during training. Tisk tisk, can't you be more careful? But who are you? The scratch slowly starts to heal as Lucia calls forth a soft wind. Wow, this is incredible. It's no trouble at all. Thank you. Mind if I ask who you are? I'm Lucia, the Fairy of Seeds. I've come to support the players. Nice to meet you. I'm Price. Nice to meet you too. Alright. Did we get the bonus? And we triggered the core effect. Sweet. Alright. Let's keep this sucker rolling. Yeah, I never noticed the slot machine like effect down there. It's kind of funny. 14. Yeah. Alright. Now, normally I would go with the most trainers, but we've got a mission to get these mental upgrades, so we're going to go work on some mental. Dackwood. What other games you enjoy? This one seems fun. Believe it or not, I'm actually a retro gamer, but I've got 2 issues. One, I need a new capture card because the one I have will not stream on this laptop. It won't stream smoothly anyway. And but other than so, mostly retro games. I have a YouTube channel, which again, it would be great if I had the overlay because you could see where it is, but I've got all the videos up, you can see. So I play this, but right now as far as streaming goes, I play this. I play Puzzle and Dragons, although not too much, but I do play some of the RPG mode. I just found the new Hokuto no Ken Fist of the North Star Legends Revive app. I was doing a test run today, and I found out that I may not be able to start back from the beginning, which kind of sucks because I skipped a lot of the tutorial for the sake of the test. So I'm going to be kind of riding it blind a little bit. But I definitely want to run that too. And that one uses a lot of CPU, so I can't use my overlays on that stream either. Again, I got to get a new capture card. And then, and I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but I just started that. And matter of fact, I've never played the card game either, but it's pretty fun. I do have some problems with the versus mode right now because we came across, like actually in this game, we came across users who were using racial slurs, and not like in this case it was the name of their players, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because nobody really wants to see me just leveling up. Everybody wants to see PvP. But if there's a risk that I can run into some like racial slurs in the chat, or even like not the chat, but usernames or whatever, I really don't want to risk it. But I hear Konami has a much better, they're a little bit more regulating on that game. So I'm trying to find a way to see how we can run that game live. I know the Duel Links meta already does it, so it's not like we couldn't. But again, I ran into it here offline. I don't want to take any more chances. Dackwood. Retro games are fun. I may not be from the whole retro games consoles generation, but I genuinely enjoy games like Pac-Man, Mario games, Galaga, and some others. Well, a little bit past that generation, I did do some top 10 speed run fights in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. At the time, I think one of them got knocked to number 10. But also those are up on YouTube, so I haven't finished the series, and I want to do a KO series, which is all KOs run, and then probably we'll do it all decisions run. So it'll be stuff like that. And then I played a lot of Street Fighter growing up. So truth be told, probably my specialty is fighting games. Although I haven't, I haven't played in a long time. Recently, got a lot of time to play to like get back into gaming. So kind of working off the ring rust a little bit. But yeah, probably in the future though, we'll be going through a lot of the NES, a lot of the Sega Genesis. Hell, when we hit the Neo Geo, man, there's gonna be a lot of time put on that, so it'll be kind of fun. Deckness, what up, Deck? Hi there. She looks really young. All right, we're back to this. Hey there, what are you doing here all by yourself? I'm not a kid. I'm Echo. I'm from Secret Circus Troop. Okay, Echo, it's time for you to return home. Home? This is my home. My big brother said we'd be staying here for a while. You have a big brother? Is he a trainer? I can tell you your fortune using balloons. Pick one that you like. Echo shows you a bundle of colorful balloons. Now, I had no idea this is a female, but apparently Echo is a female. I thought it was a guy. Fortune telling using balloons. You tilt your head out of confusion, pick the balloon that stands out, then give it back to Echo. I see. So that's your choice. Echo's deep in thought, rubbing her chin with her small hand. I got it. A precious connection is waiting for you. A precious connection? Yeah, it's going to be very special. I also have a special connection with someone named Nox. Nox? I think I've heard that name before. Isn't he a wielder of dark magic? I'm getting a headache again. Maybe I used too much brain power today. I'm going back to my big brother now. Maybe you caught a cold. A little kid like you shouldn't stay outside for too long. I told you, I'm not a little kid. Echo stares at you with her eyes slightly open. Okay, Echo, see you around. She's so adorable. Alright, let's see who we get. Dude, they are screwing me over on the training major right now. Well, we'll get it, but not the best. Not what we really want. Deck. Oh, I got her yesterday. Sweet. Hey, well, we did get the discount on the Pitcher's Resolve, so that's good. Alright, we're going to take the Lion's Trial, which is the plus event. Leon is waiting for you after you finish your training. Hi, Leon. What's the matter? Leon glares at you without a reply. Can I help you? I've been watching you all along. Huh? Okay. I need to test your stamina. Can you run laps around the field? Right now? Sure. Leon tells you to run laps for no reason. You start running. However, Leon doesn't tell you stop it all. You start running, you blah blah blah. Huff puff. Do I keep running? Do I just keep running? Are you tired? No, I can keep running. After an extensive period of time, you forget, and the lights in the training field turn on or not turn back off, indicating you've been running until sunrise. Leon watches you running laps without moving an inch. Enough. What kind of test is this? I guess you still have enough stamina to talk nonsense. After saying that, Leon leaves. However, you could notice his satisfied look through the sunlight. Alright. Okay, no special training. So again, we have a mission to do, so we're gonna take the mint. Even though we don't really want the mint. This sucks, dude. Our strength, okay, strength is still number 1, but I haven't had any like real strength other than that one trigger. After the practice is over, you notice Leon. He seems to be waiting for someone. Hi, Leon. Are you waiting for someone? Come on, what the... This is so stupid. I was waiting for you. Now show me your skills. You mean a one-on-one game. Do you think you have what it takes? Alright, we're gonna do a duel. That means we'll get a chance for some bonus points. Let's go for it. We're gonna strike his ass out. He's hit a home run off me before, but we'll try not. We'll see. We'll make sure that doesn't happen. Got him. See, if I had my overlays, I could do the sound effect for flawless victory, but I can't. Thank you, MacBook. We're working on it, fans. Impressive. Thank you. Leon looks down at you for a while and turns back. Such an overwhelming aura. How did I win? Hey, we got the discount at the monstrous pitch. Excellent. And we just got the mission cleared. Oh, Anna's pitch is resolved at 30%. Mad coming up. Mad coming up. Dackwood. Oh, you're on a MacBook? What? Yes, I am. You're amazing. You almost stole my heart. What? Yeah, I never read that before. I didn't really realize she said that. It's just because we got to the E tier? Jeez. Alright, let's get some new missions in. Alright, we'll take the trio for the 30 plus and the skill, and then we'll take motivated. Jackwood. Oh, you're on a MacBook? Yes, I am. Maybe I already said that, but okay, let's go. Let's check our skills now. Ooh, that's a pretty heavy discount. That's 75%. I'm almost tempted to max it out early, but we'll hold off a bit. What we will do though is I need pitches. So I'm going to take the curve, the knuckleball, and then let's see, what's the other one I want? And then I'm going to take the two seam. So we're gonna take these now, just so we have all our pitches covered. We don't want to really max those out, but we want to be able to, like, if we come up on a strikeout opportunity, we want to be able to take it. Dakwood, you read it twice. Yeah, I mean, it's fucking late, dude. It's pretty fucking late. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll run one more game. Let's run this game. We'll do one more week, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, that'll make it an hour. Hour's alright. It's not like that one day we did 30 minutes because I couldn't beat the boss on pad. Hopped on the stream and did like a 30-minute stream. Ran out of stamina. Alright, strikeout mission. He's mental. Let's pitch fastballs. Ah, serious? Didn't swing, we'll go back. Bam. Alright, he's a Dex, so we'll do the two-seam pitch. Which he's weak to. He swung, so we'll go up in the upper left. Alright, he didn't swing, so we'll go back there.
That ball is hammered. Oh, hey, that's going deep into right field.
Not enough. Alright. See if we can strike out Win Lee. It's intelligence. We'll use the two-seam. Alright. Didn't swing, so we'll go back. Alright, this time he did swing, so we're gonna change our location. Of course he'd make contact on a strikeout challenge. See now, if I could manually control fielding, I would not touch that because it's a foul and I'd get another shot at the strikeout. That's what pisses me off about this lack of fielding ability. What if I don't want to catch the foul? What if I'm trying to make him hit a double play? That kind of stuff happens in baseball all the time.
That was a hasty swing.
Honestly, I think I should pitch down the middle, but the corner is a safer bet. Yeah, looks like the corner was the right place.
The visiting team is looking sharp.
Alright, do a two-seam. Actually, we'll go down low. I always like to start low. Even if it's away, I prefer low. Alright, oh, damn. Actually, here, I'm gonna put this a little bit outside because we have a pitch to handle him now. Alright, good. I'm gonna use the knuckleball. There we go. But he swung. See, the thing with the knuckleball is it's not meant to be a high pitch, but we definitely can't go lower. Oh, looks like we got him anyway.
The catcher signals to the pitcher.
Alright, he's mint, so we use a fastball. Come up high and inside. He doesn't like high and inside, so we'll go right back. Alright, now he's getting a little brave, so we'll change and come outside.
That's a sharp liner. Straight at the pitcher.
And there you go.
And that's out number 3.
Now, let's remember this, fans, because
No runner.
we know what happened last time. No one scored on me all 6 games. Somehow, I didn't get into the postseason. And it had nothing to do with my play whatsoever. It had to do with AI.
1 out.
So, I want everyone to be aware of this.
That's a sharp liner. That's a grounder.
This phone's starting to heat up, and I'm starting to get some lag. It's hard to time the
Great attitude.
the control on the
That
pitch.
means we'll see a great play today. That's good contact.
Ooh.
A solid swing. A shot to deep right field. Doesn't go for it.
Alright. He doesn't like it up and away, so we'll go right back. Right on the corner.
Strikeout.
Strikeout.
Absolutely flawless pitching.
I'm at 14% right now, LOL. Sorry for caps. I'm not that big on caps
Bottom of the 4th. He's
unless
feeling
like it's
mighty
just
good
something
today.
stupid.
Hope this means he brought his A game. That's a sharp liner. That's hit right at the pitcher. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out.
Alright, let's see. Okay, ints, we'll go 2 seam, we'll go low. Yeah, even though I have a bunch of rules for the chat, you know, it's mainly because a bunch of idiots. I had to deal with a bunch of idiots. Or some things I just didn't quite understand would be talked about. But if it's not on there, unless it's like just again one of those things I didn't think of, you know, it's pretty much fair game. Just don't be a, well, you can be a moron, but I'm gonna clown on you and I'll definitely call you out on it. We had a guy the other day try to apologize, get back in here. Of course, he created like a fake account. It's like, dude, there's a ban appeal form you're supposed to use. But apparently my mic wasn't working, so he didn't even hear my response to his apology anyway. Strikeout.
Absolutely flawless pitching.
Yeah, he talked about that on Buddy's stream chat. LOL. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. It was pretty hilarious because
Bottom of the 5th.
I thanked him for showing up. You know,
Hope this means he brought his A game.
like I thanked him for coming and watching, but I'd also just told him, yeah,
Hammer.
just promote yourself.
Center field.
Promote yourself on your own stream. You're out of here. I thought that was kind of funny.
Bottom of the 5th.
Thanks for showing up. You're never coming back. Alright. Okay, only 3 hits. That's not bad. We need to average about, I think, 4 hits per game to meet the mission goal, so we should be alright. Especially when we get stronger, they're not going to be able to hit those. They're not going to be able to hit off of us like that.
For a steal. That's
And of course, I have a catcher who can't do that. Who can't throw him out. Fucking A.
That's a hit. It's rolling. It's rolling away. Bottom of the 5th. A runner on.
Dude, this team is playing like really strategic for week 2.
Brought his A game.
They're stealing bases. They're running pinch hitters. Like, what is up with the difficulty? I mean, it's not difficult, but like, they never try this hard in my player. It's like this game has a mission to like not let me like level up tiers. It just does not want to let that happen by any means necessary, you know. Strikeout. Dakwood, dude, I'm on Discord. Someone's been playing Genshin Impact for 7 hours. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know people can do it. I just think I can't do a mobile app for 7 hours. It kills my hands.
Solid swing. That's going to the left. A pop fly is caught for the out. And that's the inning.
Dakwood, anyways, I gotta go, man. Alright, Dakwood, take it easy. We're pretty much done anyway, so come back anytime.
No runner.
Bottom of the sixth.
Alright, we'll go low and away.
Strike one. Good start for the pitcher.
Stay there.
That's a hit.
It's rolling. It's rolling away.
That was a perfect throw. Bottom of the sixth.
He's feeling mighty good today.
Alright,
This means he
we'll
brought his A game.
use fastball outside.
That's a sharp liner. That's a grounder.
And we got him.
Bottom of the sixth. 2 outs.
Great attitude. Does that mean we'll see a great play today?
Go inside on a 2-seam.
That ball is hammered. A shallow hit. That's caught for the out. And that's out number 3.
Alright, and we're done because we don't do anything past the 6th inning as a starter.
And that's how it ends. It's time for a celebration.
And we got MVP. It's too bad. It's too bad you're leaving, Dakwood. You're about to miss the Idols show up. They're about to do their grand intro. At least I don't have to. I guess I won't. At least I won't have to be voice acting for the rest of it. I don't want mint up. I want strength up. Oh yeah. All right. Let's take Rachel. That's not who I wanted, but that's okay. All right, let's run this real quick. Yeah, we'll take we'll take it. And actually 2 on there, man. See, the problem is it's not leveled up, dude. If it was a level 3 facility, it'd be better. Deck. So far, the highest ranked player I have is rank A3 pitcher. Ooh. Well, I don't want Magmiser at the top. I mean, I do want to increase the affinity, but I mean, you kind of got to take the Leon event. Like, UR is way too good. Plus, if I recall, this is a hidden event. Yes, it is a hidden event. A3 is not hard. Especially, I assume you're probably doing mostly pitching. Like, you're not working, I don't think you're focusing that much on batting, right? Ooh, and we just got triggered her support, support skill. So we'll take this one this time. Deck. I have several A1, A2. Yeah, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, though, you haven't really worked on it, because, I mean, A wasn't the wall for me. S was a wall. What happened was I was running it where I think I went through batting first. So then when I went through pitching, my trainers were leveled up enough to where my pitchers first got into the A rank. Later on, my batters came and then just like took it over, you know. So we got the 2-seam discount, which is what we want. Alright, we got another trigger. We'll take it. Ooh, it's low stamina. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, and that's really low. And I don't think I have any, like... Yeah, I don't have anything to kind of counteract that. So, in that case, we're going to have to take a fail danger detector, which kind of sucks, but you got to do it. You got to do it. It's way too risky not to. That was amazing. My heart would stop. What the hell? I've never read those, so it's kind of funny. Who should I meet with? Honestly, I want to do the photosynthesis and get her thing up, but I also need to trigger, or not trigger, but I want her bonuses. Like, I don't want a dex special event triggered. I'll go right. Well, we passed. We did not get a failure thing, so we can run it again, and at 5% we probably are gonna be screwed. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? I need one more mental, so we're gonna use our failsafe on the mental here. You know, now the smart play, to be fair, would be to do rhythm and not use any stamina, and save that fail detector. But I want to get this Resolute Mind checked off the list, and basically the danger detector should help out with that. So 5% success rate, but I've got a guarantee, so I'm going to use it. Training failure detected, and we avoided it. Hopefully we won't have to use it again. Alright, let's go with Dragon Legend. Heck, I'm using pretty much all URs I can in my deck. Is it worth going down to SSR or even SR trainers in my deck to make it on theme with what position I'm working on? So this is where the guides on the Discord and the Reddit and I think there's like a fandom page. Now see, look what we did there. I think we did very well. Hold on, let me choose this mission. All right, we'll do the quartet mission. Damn, that ain't gonna be some really hard stuff, but it's paying off a lot of points. So because I'm not gonna do the in-game anyway, so we can kind of we'll kind of end this on this advice. So as far as you're using all UR as I can in my deck, is it worth going down to SSR or even SR trainers in my deck to make it on theme with what position I'm working on? Well, so up until very recently, I was basically running whatever gave me the most deck power, and I was actually just doing the recommended deck. But now that I understand what I kind of understand how the decks work, my advice would be this. And actually, let's go out of here, and because it'll give you a better idea of my advice. And it's kind of easier to do with pitcher. Now, if you go to John and Dew's walk, I think he has like one. He has a couple of videos about this, and I think one of his videos was like just use UR trainers, like just UR it. And I think a lot of people do that. My advice would be as follows. I would be asking myself, what do I want? Okay, we already know from pitchers that we want maxed pitches, and we want a certain max pitch. So my advice to you is to go to the manual. I mean, I kind of broke this down in the theory the other day, but it'd be a good recap. Plus, when I really broke it down, my mic wasn't working. So let's say, like, okay, you have batter stats, right? And you've got, let's say you wanted to do a strength batter. Now, nobody does it these days. They're all working on different batters, but let's just say you did. So you got extra base up, home run up, and throw. So what I would do is, all right, let's see. How do I go to my, okay, yeah, here we go, batters. So if I were trying to do a strength batter, first thing I want to know is you gotta figure out who's your player. So we go to the position. So unfortunately, I don't have the recommended list here. So let's use pitcher because I know this one better just because we've been working on it. So with pitcher, they're like, hey, you need to work on a stamina. That's the recommended stat for pitcher. So then we go to stats. We say, okay, who's got high stamina? Well, we see here strength has high stamina, and mental mind has high stamina. So right there should tell you that what it's trying to tell you, and this is where I and the community disagree, but that's telling you that you need, if possible, you want a trainer that has either high strength or high mental attribute. So whatever, that's their attribute, right? So that's step one. Step two, we know, so then step two is, okay, ideally we would want all starting pitchers in our deck, but that's where it gets a little tricky, because in some cases the starting pitcher might not have what we want. So okay, we have strength, so the next thing I'm going to look at is, okay, now what is this guy, so what pitches do I need? Well, we need 3 pitches. We already discussed. We need a extra base down pitch. We need a pitch that solely focuses on speed. You can do the knuckleball and use it for speed and extra base hit down. But in my opinion, you could run into stamina issues with that, and you don't need, as we've discovered, you don't need a combo pitch like that for mental based batters. You can throw fastballs. You can throw anything that's just a single attribute pitch. So my opinion, you should probably get, like I said, you should get 3 pitches: extra base down, hit, and what's the third one? And speed. So from there, what I would do, and this is what I did, I went to details, I went to pitcher skill, and with the deck that I had, I said, okay, can I get a 4-seam, or like, you know, my biggest concern is I need a knuckleball. So I went and found 5 trainers who could, well, not 5, but I went and found trainers that could help me max out my knuckleball. Then I went and tried to find fastball and then 2-seam. But it's not quite that apples to apples either, because from there, what you're going to see is, for example, let's do this. This is what I was doing the other day. So you're going to have a couple of pitchers who can meet that criteria, right? Let's say we're going to look for guys who only have fastballs. Okay, so there's a bunch of people here. But first thing we see right off the bat, I don't have another UR trainer that can run a fastball. You know? So right there, and I explain all this in the Pitching Mechanics series on YouTube, so you should probably check that out in part 3. Oh, I haven't loaded up part 3 yet, so never mind. And I think I did accidentally delete the clip anyway, so, or my mic wasn't on anyway, so. But yeah, so what do you call it? Yeah, so I don't have any URs that could give me a fastball. They're not there. So then it's either SSR or SR. Well, I took the SSR because 1, he's maxed at 50. 2, he gave me stats that I wanted, because I wanted some of these other stats, like the tornado. Actually, I don't think he gave me tornado, but I think he gave me better, if I recall, it was between him and this one here. No, that's not right. It was between him and, I think, her. Yeah. So they kind of gave me 2 different scenarios. Or perhaps this guy. No. Okay, no, in this case, I think it was, let's see. There's a specific scenario that like this guy comes in and okay, so yeah, so in this case, he took, if I brought this dude in, I could max out the fastball and the knuckleball, but I was missing that hit pitch. I got a 4-level curve, but that's speed. I don't need it. I already have something for speed, so I couldn't do that. So it would be this one here. But what he does do is he actually maxes out the tornado, which does even extra base hit down. So if you really wanted to just specialize him, like, hey, I don't want anybody hitting extra base hit batters or pitches off this guy, then that's what you would run. You know, it's really about, like, you know, unless you've got like a super hardcore, like, top tier deck, you're gonna have to specialize, dude. You just have to figure out what you want to do. And then, you know, you kind of look at the attributes, and what we found was that these over here, yeah, they really didn't matter too much. So then it was like, okay, what do I want in a starter? Well, I want a guy who has stamina. So he's got forward cover, which is good. He's got still arm. Pretty much a lot of this stuff was kind of interchangeable. So it basically came down to who gave me max hit down and a fastball, and so that's the deck I came with. And so it's kind of a combination. And the truth be told, a 50 SR is probably better than a 40 SSR, definitely better than a 30. But it really depends on what you're trying to develop. So you kind of have to play with it. There is now what some people will tell you is, or what the Discord recommends you do is you upload your deck, your all of your trainers' data. There's some like deck assistant simulator, and then you would actually upload it, and then you'd ask the Discord, hey, I'm trying to make this batter, what's the best, or this position, what's the best, what's your best recommendation? But my opinion is you got to ask yourself, what position is it? What specifically does the manual recommend for my position? And when you go in My Player and create a player, it'll tell you, hey, recommended stat. It'll just have a brief description on the right side, and it'll say recommended stat, stamina, or extra base hit, or whatever. And then from there, you assemble the deck that gives you the ideal stat. So like I said, this deck is for a strength pitcher. If I was going to run a mental pitcher, I would do it differently, because I would have more mental trainers, and I would probably my skills would be more focused on the mental attributes. So I'd probably run, like, for example, instead of a deck that gives me like a tornado at 3 or whatever, I'd probably try to max out that submarine at level 5, because mental pitchers have high home run down. So I'd be trying to max out the home run down attribute. So there's no pitch to do that. So you have to kind of like, you have to kind of like max out stuff that's not pitches. So like this thing over here, is it the heavy ball? No, the monster's pitch, home run down by 60. I think it's 200 if you max it out. So that's sort of how you have to. So that's how you have to do that's my personal recommendation on how you do the deck running. So it's partially UR, but then it's also, hey, if my low tier has high level, they're going to have high skills, and they actually will have access to better skills than my UR trainers. What the UR trainers are going to bring to you, if they're not maxed out, is they're going to bring you a high super skill. So if you're able to max out a UR trainer's super skill, then I'd put one of them in the deck just to have a super skill that I could max out. It would be maxed, but then I would get it. The other thing too is they give you much better skill point discounts when you do the special events. So that's sort of the approach I would take. The other thing too you have to remember is that even if you can't get like the best player possible, the higher rated your team is, the more Planet League you're able to run without having to manually play, and that'll help you gain cores and level up, kind of strengthen up your teams faster. So it's kind of like this, it kind of all works together. So yeah, like, dude, to be honest with you, this is a garbage deck that I have here. This is a shitty deck to run but this is the best I can do to get exactly what I want out of my pitcher. And like I said, I hit S4 yesterday. That's pretty fucking good. That's the best player rating I have on my team, and this is the worst deck I've ever run with. So I hope that answers your question. It's a little bit of a customization, but the manual kind of gives you some hints of what to do. And you're seeing me kind of figure this out live. Now you can go to John Ndu's page. He has a different method. I believe the most recommended method is to do 3 high-rated trainers of like 2 ideal attributes, and I think one is like the recommended attribute, and the second one is just like, hey, we're just getting this so that we don't get the imbalance rating. And then you load them up with cores that make up for the attributes that you're not maxing out. You could do that approach too, and we did that approach. We tried it out, and it was actually one of my worst rated players ever. DK, see you later, who is no longer here and won't be coming back. He had us do that approach, and it failed miserably. Of course, if you're maxed out on those trainers, maybe it would be better. And yeah, he's got an SS team, so maybe he's already paid his way to get that, to do that. But we're not paying, so we don't have that. We don't have that luxury, and I didn't have the trainers to really run that style. So I think it's called 3v3 or something like that. You could look it up. I looked at it. I mean, I understood the strategy, but I actually think what I'm doing is going to like make that strategy obsolete, because there are some really big holes in that strategy, in my opinion. That strategy is basically focused on maxing out intelligence players and then giving them a little bit of mental, so they don't what do you call it? So they don't what's the word I'm looking for? So they don't run into the imbalance thing. But that doesn't actually help. So basically, all they're really doing is statting their guys up high enough so that they don't have to worry about weaknesses. But if we're able to level up our players to the same level, but with the ideal attribute, I can guarantee you that's not going to be the case. Deck, I see. As far as pitchers are concerned, Artemio will always be in the deck no matter what, just because he's dual attribute and he's max and max skill. Well, here's the thing. He's my highest pitcher. I didn't even run him. I didn't run him at all. He doesn't have the pitches I want. So I would disagree with that. I would actually disagree with that. Unless he has pitches that you want. I had him at 45. Actually, I have him at 45 now. I think he was at 40, but when I built this deck, I had him at 45. He didn't have the pitches I want. So you don't even need that, man. Like, I mean, look at this deck, dude. The highest level in my deck is not it's not UR. It's not. So now, don't get me wrong, you have, like, because the thing is too, when you have a dual player, you run the risk, like, let's say you do mental and intelligence. That's what our meal is. You run the risk of doing intelligence special training. I don't want an intelligent. That's counterintuitive to the stamina starting pitcher. And what have we seen so far? The starting pitchers that are intelligence pitchers, they gas out in like 3 innings. Now at the higher levels they can go longer, but they actually make a lot of errors. They throw a lot of wild pitches as a starter. So that's sort of why I don't really recommend. For him specifically, I would only run him if he had a pitch that I needed. Like, I mean, I have Leon in, and Leon, but see, Leon is a relief pitcher, yet he's strength, so he still has attributes that are going to, like, be synergistic with a starter, even though he's a reliever. That's why I have Leon there. But that's my opinion. What you're doing is basically what every single person on Discord is doing. And, you know, the top players are doing that, but I know every single one of them spends money on the game. I don't know anybody who's doing it for free. So, you know, I can't really say that it doesn't work if you're trying to get just pure ratings. But I would say that, you know, we've been punching up. Let's see. Good thing I didn't sell my SRs. I keep a minimal of 8 copies to max later. Well, you want to max everybody and then sort of figure out like what combinations work best. And then, you know, after that, you can like, you wouldn't want to sell them. You'd want to convert them anyway. You'd convert them into cubes or trade them. You wouldn't sell them. They wouldn't. I don't even know if you can sell them. Because you'd be surprised. You'd actually be surprised what you can get out of them. Like I said, I didn't even know that this dude, what's his name, Magma or whatever the hell his name is, Magmizer. Yeah, Magmizer. I didn't even think I'd I didn't think I'd level him up so soon. But, you know, again, if you're paying to play, yeah, you could totally do the other way. And you'll get a high rating. But, you know, we're attempting to break that meta. That's the thing. I'm trying to bring that meta down. So I'm actually trying to do what is directly opposed to what you and the rest of the community are doing. But you can do it. It's clearly successful. It definitely works. But you're basically brute forcing it. I mean, if we were going to do a Duel Links analogy, you're basically you're running the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. You're literally just running a dragon deck, and I'm trying to run decks with spell cards, trapped cards, etc. You know, that's basically the difference. They're just bulldozing their way to the top, and they'll get there. But if somebody comes with the right team, which I'm trying to show can be done, like if I put this knowledge to pay to play, I think we could take every single person out of the top easy. So anyway, it's a little bit longer than I wanted to go, and we're now at the 90-minute mark, and I am exhausted. That's what I mean. But selling was the first thing that came to mind. But because my resources are finite, we'll look for what I need and level that train accordingly. So no sense of leveling it up to max in hopes that I'll use it. You want to, if at all possible, you definitely want to max out as many trainers as possible. The only reason I haven't maxed out my trainers is because I didn't really look into it like that. I was just kind of maxing out the URs, but in retrospect, so what I started doing though, because my resources are also finite, is I just max out the trainers according to who's the next player I'm working on. So right now I'm working on relievers, so now I'm just focusing on maxing out relievers, and when I have the max relievers I can do without wasting more time, yeah, I'm probably going to I'll run a reliever. So I pretty much will run a reliever pretty soon, because I don't really have I'm kind of tapped out on I think I put everything into my starters, but we'll see. You never know. But anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out. Dakwood Deck, as always, Deckness. It's kind of fun and interesting. It's kind of too bad because I'm going to be winding this down, but I kind of want to follow this through, because I don't even care so much anymore about getting a high rated team. I just want to bust the meta. I wish, because I hate meta. I think the whole thing is stupid. I mean, it's not, because I know what the actual concept is. It's not stupid, because you're just, when you think about it, it's just doing what works best. But I think the whole idea of everyone running the same exact strategy, so there's only 2 or 3 different people you run across. Come on, you know. Like I'm so glad I remember like 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, somebody at Evo, like I think got to the quarterfinals with Add-on in like Street Fighter 4, and I knew Add-on was a good player, like because I had a friend in played Street Fighter Alpha, and he used to beat guys with one hand on a joystick with Add-on. I mean, no one like really competitive, but he could beat like average players with it. So I knew Add-on was pretty good. So when everybody was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that," I was like, dude, you guys are like sleeping if you think Add-on isn't a good player. You just don't know how to play this game, which surprised me because these are the pros, right? But you know, the guys that I knew who used to be really good, they all got a life and didn't go and try to compete. So, you know, that part of so people think that the high tiers are what they are in these games. The truth is, there's some people out there who are really good who never showed up to compete, and so their input in the quote-unquote meta has never been taken into account. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But that's what I'm saying about the meta. When I say you're breaking it, because personally speaking, I think anybody should be able to just beat it. Like I really think you should. I really feel that it should all come down to skill. But I recognize that there's probably like there's probably only certain like strategies that work best, especially in games where stats, attributes and things are a thing. But I feel that's why I try to stay away from games that rely more on stats and more on skill. I try to stay with those because I don't really like the idea that all you're really doing is just maximizing something that's not really like up to the player. I believe what is harrowing is that you're shifting the meta. What is happening? Well, what I'm trying to do is like, look, you can figure things out on your own, and you don't need some guide to help you. You know, I've read the guides, and I'm not using anything from the guides. Some of the tools may be like, oh, hey, here's what the skills I need. Yeah, I just someone had to tell me how to do that, but I'm not taking any of the guide's advice. The guide would tell you that this is the worst deck to run. That there's almost no synergy between trainers. Or they've been telling us that, I mean, and go like right now they all believe that strength starting pitchers are terrible. They'll tell you that they think that they're terrible. They're all running intelligence. I think they don't know what they're talking about. I think that they don't understand baseball, and they're running this as if it were an RPG, and it's not. It's half RPG, it's half baseball. So, anyway, we're getting way past time, so I'm gonna head on out. For those who were lurking and still may be lurking, you can go check me out, YouTube, Discord,